All right, we are heading into old games because, well, I haven't done any racing in a bit, and I got to thinking about where it all started. Now, for having a game at my own house, well, actually at my parents' business, was the first place that I got to ever race. I've done a video on this before, but the very first game, this was on like 6 or 7 floppy disks. Bill Elliott's NASCAR Challenge. So we're gonna hop in there. Sound's gonna be way too loud right now, so I'm gonna have to adjust that. But give me a second to just hear what's gonna happen, and then I will adjust. It's not terrible. Turn that down just a little bit because old video games and their sound. Absolutely annoying. So, this was my first racing game. And it's, as you can see, I'm old now. When the game looks like this. So here is the tracks that we had. If it loads. Got Atlanta, Bristol, Darlington, Daytona, Michigan, Sears Point, Talladega, Watkins Glen. So, yeah, for some reason I always thought Atlanta was a 1-mile track when it was just the regular oval. So I was completely wrong about that. Let's go to Bristol. We will do 20 laps. We'll do 2 laps, I guess, because let's fix that. Very slow. Alright. Nope. 20. There we go. Not that it's gonna matter, because we're gonna spend like 2 seconds doing this. We got our cars. We got the Thunderbird. We got the Lumina. And we got the Grand Prix, and that is it. We'll pick the Pontiac. Here's our options. We can do practice, single race, championship, auto qualifying. We want, how do I go down to the next menu? We're gonna do single race, auto qualifying, yes, auto shifting, absolutely, normal damage. Let's head into the race. We are starting 11th out of probably 11. And again, this is all going to be on keyboard. That's all I ever had when I was younger. Although I said it would be really cool if someone would make a steering wheel and pedals. Then eventually my first steering wheel and pedals were a flight yoke and the rudder pedals. This is broken. Please don't break on me. It might have broke. I know that it was taking way longer to load than it should have for, I think it broken. Oops. Nope, never mind. There we go. Okay, maybe I just had to hit a button. So yeah, engine type. This is back in the days when they had qualifying engines. Don't have that anymore. Whoops. So, yeah, we want a race engine. Front stagger, gear, and then the spoiler. But we are not going to worry about any of that.
Drivers, start your engines!
Listen to those engines. Oh boy. We're at Bristol. We got dirt Bristol on the inside. I mean, this is before Bristol even had stands in the corners. That is how freaking old I am. No. There we go. So, not a whole lot's changed in racing sims. You know, got a steering wheel, got a windshield, and we're wrecking. And if you notice, iRacing's new damage model, you get squares and circles when you crash and hit the wall. So, it's really not that different. Just a little less pixelated, right? We're gonna pass this guy. Look at that. Speed out of the corner. Use the Chastain line. How much can you wall ride in this? Oh, hell yeah. Look at that. I might just stop my subscription to iRacing and nope, there we go. No, can't wall ride. And we have cracked the windshield, because that's a thing that happens. Let's go to the instant replay here. Here's our camera. That's our car. Looks a little different than what we selected. Kind of looks like a late model. And that's the wreck. But I'm telling you, those circles and triangles and stuff coming off of the car, iRacing's got that. We haven't come that far. Alright, anyways, that is Bill Elliott's NASCAR challenge. Then, the very next game that I got is the one and only NASCAR Racing. Now, I had to wait probably a year before I got this, because we didn't have a CD-ROM. So I had to wait and wait and wait. I would go into Walmart and look at the back of the box and just go, God, this would be such an amazing game to have. And then we finally got it. And man, this thing's loading slow. But this one's free and doesn't have a bunch of ads on it. So yeah, NASCAR Racing was just, that was awesome to finally get. A very, very, very good game for its time. The beginning, well, not the beginnings of iRacing, but close to it. I think they claim the Indy 500 game was Dave's very first game. But, yeah, I've been going since, well, early 90s. So we're looking at 30 years of racing games that I've played through now. And it's kind of interesting to have started off at the very, very, very beginning of it and seeing everything go through this. Man, this thing's loading slow. It's probably a pretty big game for that. Let's, this is one that we had on Nintendo, but I don't think I could ever figure it out. Yeah, we will load this one while the other one might be working. Okay, we want to go 4. We got some music in this one too. Nope, got something. Okay. And the cars are kind of the same as Bill Elliott's. I don't remember this bit. I only remember the menu. Let's practice. Do we only get Daytona? Oh wait, no. Okay. Phoenix, which they use Phoenix for like most of the Daytona shots. So it looks like this has got 4 tracks. Dropping that bass now. Oh, look at this. This is ahead of its time. What's happening now? Do I have to do a pit stop? What is going on? Maybe this is why I never played it, because... Okay. Because I am still not capable of figuring out how to... There we go. Can we... Okay. Can we just go drive? Can we drive? Can we drive? Oh, I'm starting to hear the actual song that is supposed to be now. I can't drive. Can we... How do I drive? This is a really long pit stop that we're doing here. I can't figure it out. Am I just stupid? I got nothing. Fuel. Can we go? I want to go. A, B, M, Z, X, Enter, Shift, Control, Alt, Tab, forward, backwards. I mean, I can move around the menu. What is going on? Page up, home, end, insert, delete, F1. Now you see why I never played this game. I don't know. I can't figure it out. I'm gonna say I have heard enough of that. We're at 38% on NASCAR 1. Okay. I did have IndyCar. That's IndyCar 2. I did have NASCAR 2. I've had all those. Let me go ahead and we are going to this and put racing in. So they've got regular IndyCar here. Some of these they got pictures that I can just see and know, and the others I've got to read. Obviously the very first racing any type game I ever played was in an arcade at the pizza place. That was it was in here somewhere. The stunts game I always wanted to play too. It always looked really cool, but I'm sure. Here we go. This is obviously the very first racing game that I ever played at the pizza. Press F1 to start. Obviously, I think it had color. It wasn't this Atari coloring. Prepare to qualify, okay? Oh, we're doing start lights for qualifying, huh? Look at that acceleration. There we go. We're at Fuji. I know this track. Okay, then we should do a left. Whoop. Can't go in the grass in this. Come on. Then we got... I feel like this left is lasting longer than the left should last. Then we got a right. Can't go in the grass. Come on. And then we should have a left-hander. No. Yep, alright. Nope. And we should have a faster right-hander, right? And then we'll have another right-hander, and then left and a hard right. Should be able to flat out this one. You know what? I'm gonna guess that this isn't quite the shape. Now we should be able to see Mount Fuji. Never mind. We ran out of time. That's usually how it went for me with this game. Pole position. Way back in the day. Where are we at on NASCAR? 66%. We're getting there. Alright, let's see what else I can remember from a long time ago. This game. It's not, I mean, it is a racing game, but it's not a racing game. The very first Need for Speed, we owned this. It was awesome as a little kid. Loved it. What year is this? 95? God, this game's too big as well. I'll hold off on that. So yeah, the Indy 500, that was Dave's first one. This is where iRacing essentially started. And I mean, pretty much played every single game since then. Destruction Derby was an amazing game. I loved that on Nintendo when it actually worked. Where is other stuff that I've played? Got so many racing games in here. All the old ones. I should just come back and play F1 Manager 96. I think that was like supposed to be one of these F1 Manager games was supposed to be just freaking amazing. Destruction Derby 2, awesome game. It's essentially Wreckfest. Like if they kept making Destruction Derby, it would have like it's got all the same format as Wreckfest. Don't see any of the others that I remember that are be quick to load up. CD-ROM Classic. Alright, where you at? NASCAR? 82%. My God. So, I went up through all the NASCARs. There was a couple of road racing games sprinkled in. There's 2 virus games that I did not play very much. Well, NASCAR Legends, we didn't own that one. And then, amazingly, NASCAR 2003, I was, 18 at the time? Somewhere around there. And, so yeah, I didn't have any time to play that. It came out right before I went over to the desert, and so all I had was a PlayStation over there, so I played NASCAR Thunder a ton over there, which was a great game. But yeah, 2003 didn't really have a whole lot of time in it. I played it a little bit when I got back, but then after that, R-Factor stock cars, I got into that with a league, Wide Open Throttle, and then I met Kenny, and he got me into the ArcaSim Racing beta. And then I was highly involved in that for a bit, but then iRacing got announced around 2006, and I knew that's where, just with my whole childhood being filled with Papyrus, I just knew iRacing was going to be the place that I wanted to go do my racing at. So when that came out in 2008, I mean, that's where I've been since, and yeah, it's paid off now that I can make money off of racing it. So we're nearly there. If this doesn't work, I'm going to be so disappointed. I haven't loaded up NASCAR Racing for a long time, so it's going to be interesting to... Is this the Ned Jarrett intro? I can't remember. But yeah, NASCAR Racing was awesome. Once I got into 2 and 3 and 4, I started doing some of the mods and stuff like that. I'd have to download them at my parents' work and then take them home because home internet wasn't really a thing yet. So,
I'm Ned Jarrett from
there we
Papyrus.
go.
This is NASCAR Racing.
Oh, it's not running well. It's got some skips in it. Cars look much better. Honestly, just give us these models. Just import the files into iRacing. Martinsville's looking pretty wide. Okay, I think I think the game is maybe a little choppy. Let's look at driver info. So they have all the cars, obviously certain sponsors you can't have on here. I don't even know, is there much difference in the car bodies? Or is it all just one car body? Yeah, I think it's all just one car body. Just a classic time in NASCAR. Ward Burton and the 31 Hardys. Wow, I do not remember that. But, yeah, it's just this era of racing. It's the start of sim racing. Is just such a good time. Then we get into the fake ones. Do we know any of these names? Did any of the people put their... Oh, the pace car. Got a Pontiac pace car. Okay. Let's go to a single race. Now we have Atlanta, Bristol, Charlotte, Darlington, Dover, Loudon. I think that, you know, they had to always have this in there because it's their home track. Although, how much has it changed? Look how much... Is there a damn lake in the middle of it? Is that what that is? It's got the road course, though, don't they? Maybe. Looks like... Can't tell if the road course turns out there. They might not have just done anything with that. Michigan, Wilkesboro, which looks like the same layout that we have with the short front pits. Phoenix, Pocono, looks massive. Richmond, which looks really weird. I don't know why that looks so weird. Rockingham, Sears Point. Oh, and that's actually the before the short shoot. Talladega, Watkins Glen, and Dunn. I don't remember Dunn as a track. Let's go with... I guess let's take a look at Bristol. Oh, wow. That's super loud. I don't even know. Oh. This isn't iRacing. I can't just drive through the cars in the pits, I guess. You know, this doesn't look too bad, actually. The skipping is just from the online service. Skipping and the sound. The apron seems very big, and the banking seems way bigger, steeper. Are we gonna flat-foot this? Maybe I should keyboard race. Got miles per hour instead of times. It's supposed to have like some auto braking on or something, because I'm just flat-footing. We have a fuel gauge. I don't think that was a thing. But I guess we also don't have a gear indicator on the dash either in real life, so I guess that's just a good way of doing the UI for racers, for sim racers. Alright, I can't handle the skipping of the sound anymore. Oops, not what I wanted. How do I escape while Control R? No, it doesn't work. Okay, we just have to go out of full screen first. Let's look at the replay. Oh god, it's back. The skipping sound. Is that all the further it can go? It's essentially the same replay configuration. There we go. Watch me run into the back of the car in front of me because iRacing's taught me many bad habits. Oh, man. That's hilarious that I screwed that up. So, yeah. It's just a quick video of, what... You know what? That Bristol logo is pretty awesome. Compared to the boring Speedway Motors logos that we get everywhere now. Ooh, Michigan's is pretty terrible. North Wilkesboro, the same. Phoenix International, I don't remember that one. Richmond, I remember that one. The Rock, that's a weird one. Yeah, but good old times with the old racing games. Let's see if we can... I don't think NASCAR 2 will load very quick. Give it a shot. Let's see. Hey, it's loading really quick. I want to just look at the menus and kind of poke around, see what I remember of this. There's that logo. This is my childhood, that logo. Do we do mouse? Hey, we do mouse now. We have advanced to the point of mouse clicking. Oh boy. Oh, I remember this menu. I remember this because you could add and change, have different entry lists. All right, let's look at the cars. Did this have the built-in paint shop as well? It did. Got the built-in paint shop. Look at this. Its own built-in paint shop with all the tools. How crazy is that? Underbody shop. Had a 3D car viewer too? I didn't realize that. So I think, is this for, like, this must be for, I don't know what that was for. Okay, so it was parts of the car that were not on the detailed part, because trying to fit all that stuff in and make it look good. So yeah, okay, I get it now. Oh, look at this rear fender being split apart like that. God, that'd be annoying. Suit shop. See what the oh, okay, this was just plain old. Just doing that. Okay. No, we won't save that. Man, I've forgotten so much about this. Now, here's the thing. Progression. This is what we need, iRacing. My God, we need to be able to customize the car, power, and everything as well as the driver. I should be able to put a really good driver in a really bad car. But apparently that's all we had there. Never mind. I want car and driver adjustments for the AI. So can we do that? I don't know what a PCX is. I don't know what that is. Put a championship logo if they won the championship. Gordon, Earnhardt. Just, again, the great era. Great, great paint schemes. Awesome, awesome era of NASCAR. And it's funny when I see the cars that you can't have the right logos on. It's I still see, like Camel and Miller. All right, let's take a look at the people that are not on the entry list. Go look through those info. Hermie Sadler in a #1 DeWalt. Steve Park, AC Delco. Terry Labonte in a #5 Bear. Matt Kenseth in a, I don't know what the hell that was. Who's this guy? I have never heard of this guy. Is he real? Betawa, loved the 33 car. One of the best shell schemes ever. Although, I would never think that that's Bobby Labonte. That does not look like him. Then we got the fake cars. We got Robert Presley. So we got a lot of Bush series schemes in this, it looks like. That's what these all are. Yeah, Grand National player. So that is why I got confused there. I forgot that they had... Yeah, they had Grand National in this as well. So what do we have for tracks then? Do we have the Grand National tracks in here? God, I've forgotten everything. All right, so we got Red Rock. This track was absolutely crazy. We'll go to the other one of Bull Run, another crazy track. Can we look at track info? I don't think we can look at track info, can we? Grand National Series. Let's see what we got here. We got The Rock, Richmond, Atlanta, Darlington, Hickory. I didn't realize we had Hickory in this game. I might have to load that up. Texas, Bristol, Nashville. Okay, I remember Nashville because it dropped down into the corners so massively. Talladega, New Hampshire, Nazareth, Sobo, Milwaukee, Myrtle Beach, Gateway, IRP. What a great schedule. California. I don't remember California being in this game. What we got for Cup? Sorry, this is going on longer than I thought it would. I'm just having some nostalgia moments here. So then, obviously, not a whole lot has changed track-wise. Yeah. What? I want to go load Hickory up. Let's see what Hickory looks like. Okay, sound is still a little jumpy. Ooh. Do I have to configure my controls? Shit, I do. Let's... Oh. Wrap. There we go. Let's... I don't know if I can... This will even work. Options. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work. No, it is. All right. Go. We don't need to shift. I highly doubt my steering wheel would work, and plus it's not going to, can we crank the graphics? Should be able to handle it, right? I assume they're cranked, but let's see what graphics settings we have. We have on and off. That's awesome. Okay, never mind. There is just on and off. Can we drive now? Oh, we're sort of moving. I've hit the car getting out of the pits once again. And I don't have reverse or the ability to change my gear. Can we just plow through him? Gonna plow through him. There we go. We're good. Oh my god, this is running at like 1 frame.
Limit 35. Keep it on 5,000.
Here's Hickory, if you can see it very well. You know what? Those stands are actually fairly modeled for an old game like this. I mean, looks like Hickory. The hill off in 1 and 2. The pit exit and probably absolutely no apron. Pit entry, though, is a bit
Okay,
screwy.
you're pit lane.
Yep. Pit exit still sucks.
Clear.
And we have really spun out there. Alright. Well, we're going to call that. Real quick, before I end this video, let's go see if we recognize any names in the credits that are still with iRacing. Should have credits, right? Options, maybe? Exit? Is that how we get the credits? There we go. Don't know those names. Don't know any of these names. Don't know them. Don't know them. Don't know them. These might just be all the lead tester. Don't know. And that's it. Apparently. Okay, well. Hold on. We got more names coming. Don't know any of those. Okay, I was just completely wrong. I thought there was a lot more people around, but none of these names I recognize from any time with iRacing. Can we fast forward the credits? Nope, that broke it. Alrighty, well, that's it for that video. Looking at old games. I needed to put something out because I've been doing a bunch of flying videos and didn't race over the weekend. Interesting look back at some games from my childhood. And yeah, that is where it all started. And where I'm at now with iRacing, just it's absolutely crazy that it has become kind of a second job to me, making videos of racing video games. So, yeah, what are your memories? What are your first games? What do you remember of those games that I just clicked through? If you were alive, I'm guessing most of you weren't even alive for those, but yeah, just a good look back at it, and wish I could actually play them, but I don't want to put anything on my computer, so it's just easier to do the online archives. But yeah, way back in the day. So, thanks for watching.